Chapter 10, page 144. He pulls out of me suddenly. I wince. He sits up on the bed and throws the used condom in a wastebasket. Come on, we need to get dressed. That's if you want to meet my mother. He grins, leaps up off the bed and pulls on his jeans. No underwear. I struggle to sit up as I'm still tethered. Christian, I can't move. He grins, widens, and leaning down, he undoes the tie. The woven pattern has made an indentation around my wrists. It's sexy. He gazes at me. He's amused, his eyes dancing with mirth. He kisses my forehead quickly and beams at me. Another first, he acknowledges, but I have no idea what he's talking about. I have no clean clothes in here. I am filled with a sudden panic, and considering what I've just experienced, I'm finding the panic overwhelming. His mother, holy crap! I have no clean clothes, and she's practically walked in on us in the fragrant delictile. Perhaps I should stay here. Oh no, you don't, Christian threatens. You can wear something of mine. He slips on a white t-shirt and runs his hand through his just fucked hair. In spite of my anxiety, I lose my train of thought. His beauty is derailing. Anastasia, you should be wearing a sack and you'd look lovely. Please don't worry. I'd like you to meet my mother. Get dressed. I'll just go and calm here down. His mouth presses into a hard line. I'll expect you in that room in 5 minutes, otherwise I'll have to come and drag you out of here myself in whatever you're wearing. My t-shirts are in this drawer. My shirts are in the closet. Help yourself. He eyes me spectacularly for a moment and leaves the room. Holy shit, Christian's mother. This is so much more than I bargained for. Perhaps meeting her will help put a little part of the jigsaw in the place. Might help me understand why Christian is the way he is. Suddenly, I want to meet her. I pick up my shirt off the floor and I'm pleased to discover that it survived the night, well, with hardly any creases. I find my blue bra under the bed and dress quickly. But if there's one thing I hate, it's not wearing clean panties. I rifle through Christian's chest of drawers and come across his boxer briefs. After pulling on a pair of tight grey Calvin Kleins, I tug on my jeans and my Converse. Grabbing my jacket, I dash into the bathroom and stare at my two bright eyes, my flushed face and my hair. Holy crap, just fucked pigtails do not suit me either. I hunt in the vanity unit for a brush and find a comb. It will have to do. I quickly tie back my hair while I despair at my clothes. Maybe I should take Christian up on his offer of clothes. My subconscious purses her lips and mouths the word, "Oh." I ignore her, struggling into my jacket, pleased that the cuffs covered the telltale patterns from his tie. I take a last anxious glance at myself in the mirror. This will have to do. I'll make my way into the main living room. Here she is. Christian stands from where he's lounging on the couch. His expression is warm and appreciative. The sanded-haired woman beside him turns and beams at me, a full magnet weight of smile. She stands too. She's impeccably attired in a camel coat-coloured, fine-knit sweater dress with matching shoes. She looks groomed, elegant, beautiful, and inside I die a little, knowing I look such a mess. Mother, this is Anastasia Steele. Anastasia Steele, this is Grace Trevelyan Gray. Dr. Trevelyan Gray holds her hand out to me. Dr. Ford Trevelyan, his initial. What a pleasure to meet you, she murmurs. If I'm not mistaken, there is wonder and maybe stunned relief in her voice and a warm glow in her hazel eyes. I gasp at her hand, and I can't help but smile, returning her warmth. Dr. Trevelyan Gray, I murmur. Call me Grace, she grins, and Christian frowns. I am usually Dr. Trevelyan, and Mrs. Gray is my mother-in-law. She winks. So how do you two meet? She looks questionably at Christian, unable to hide his curiosity. Anastasia interviewed me for the student paper at WSU because I'm conferring the degree there this week. Double crap. I forgot about that. So you are graduating this week? Grace asks. Yes. My cell phone starts ringing. Kate, I bet. Excuse me. It's in the kitchen. I wander over and lean across the breakfast bar, but not checking the number. Kate. Dizzle Mumbo Annie. Holy crap, it's Josie. He sounds desperate. Where are you? I've been trying to contact you and need to see you to apologise for my behaviour on Friday. Why haven't you turned my calls? Look, Josie, now is not a good time. I glance anxiously over Christian, who's watching me intently, his face impasses as he murmurs something to his mum. I turn my back to him. Where are you? Kate is being so evasive, he whines. I'm in Seattle. What are you doing in Seattle? Are you with him? Josie, I'll call you later. I can't talk to you now. I hang up. I walk nonchalantly back to Christian and his mother. Grace is in full flow. And Elliot called to say you were around. I haven't seen you for 2 weeks, darling. Did he now? Christian murmurs, gazing at me, his expression unreadable. I thought we might have lunch together, but I can see you have other plans, and I don't want to interrupt your day. She gathers up her long cream coat and turns to him, offering him her cheek. He kisses her briefly, sweetly. She doesn't touch him. I'll have to drive Anastasia back to Portland. Of course, darling. Anastasia, it's been such a pleasure. I do hope we meet again. She holds her hand out to me, her eyes glowing, and we shake. Taylor appears from where? Mrs. Gray, he asks. Thank you, Taylor. He escorts her from the room and through the double doors to the foyer. Taylor was here the whole time. How long has he been there for? Where has he been? Christian glances at me. So the photographer called. Crap. Yes. What did he want? Just to apologise, for Friday. Christian narrows his eyes. I see him simply. Taylor reappears. Mr. Gray, there's an issue with the Dartford shipment. Christian nods curtly at him. Charlie Tango back at Bowling Field? Yes, sir. Taylor nods at me. Miss Steele. I smile tentatively back at him, and he turns and leaves. Does he live here, Taylor? Yes. His tone is clipped. What's his problem? Christian heads over to the kitchen and picks up his BlackBerry, scrolling through some emails, I assume. His mouth passes in a hard line, and he makes a call. Ross, what's the issue? He snaps. He listens, watching me, eyes speculative, and I stand in the middle of a huge room, wondering what to do with myself, feeling extraordinarily self-conscious and out of place, and not having either crew put at risk. No, counsel. We'll air shop instead. Good.